Well, hello there. And this is Auntie. And I am coming to you all with a couple of Auntie Say It Isn't So, Auntie Say It Isn't So. This Zach and Bao and Alena scandal is getting out of control. Completely and totally out of control. Now, was like, okay, I'm done with this season and I just ain't gonna say nothing. But, hunty, it's just getting too thick, okay? It's getting hot in here. We know what the rest is, right? We know what the rest is. So anyway, I've been, looking around social media and looking at these different YouTube channels regarding all of this crap that has been going on between Zach and this young lady who has told everybody that basically she, had a relationship with Zach. And I did a video on it. I'll try to link it in this video about how I felt about the situation. Today I went out on Starcasm looking for another story and I ran across this particular story about Zach's family now getting involved. There's also a YouTuber by the name of Janice Hilton who indicated that allegedly Zach's dad came into a Facebook group to tell people that they were allegedly ruining Zach's life by having conversations and talking about the situation at hand. If anybody ruined their life, in my humble opinion, it was Zach, by coming on to a show, getting married, and allegedly not being faithful. Girl, say it ain't so, child. Say it ain't so.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop.
auntie that everybody needs.
You can't make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Auntie that lies, sweet old auntie. Auntie that waits.
Are you okay? Are you okay? If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining this family. And to all of my nieces and nephews and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Let's get into this story, shall we? Absolutely. Yes, we cotton freaking shall. So I'm going to bring up, I did this in so long. Let's see. Okay, so this is an article that is in Sarcasm, as I said. It says, May cheating scandal. Bao started dating Zach. He cheated on her and Michaela. This was dated December 7th, okay, 2 days ago. And the writer is, where is the writer? It says Sarcasm Staff, so it doesn't identify who it is. And it says there are some twists Married at First Sight watchers didn't see coming. After her marriage with Johnny ended, Bao started dating Zach. Then a few days ago, Zach got exposed for cheating on her and Michaela, who he was paired with on the show, with other women he met online. You can't make this stuff up. It says during their brief marriage, Johnny made it clear that he was unhappy with being paired with Bao, who he had met in college and had never been interested in. At one point, he said he would have rather be paired with any other woman in the world instead of Bao. It turns out Bao was the one who ended up dating someone else from the show, although Johnny was hanging out with all of the other ladies yesterday at brunch anyway. So let me move to the point where I want to be. So it says when Zach was asked out Bao on a Where Are They Now special, he made it clear to point out in the interview that he loved Bao's giddiness, a trait that Johnny despised in her. When Zach and Bao went on their film date, Zach made a point to constantly compliment Bao, which made her feel seen and appreciated. Unfortunately, it was a ruse, as Zach had seemingly never joined the show to find a long-time partner. So they said last week, a 20-year-old woman named Alena made a post on Married at First Sight subreddit titled Zach Cheated on Bao with Me. So this is what the girl said. So she said, unfortunately, I'm the girl that Zach was cheating on Bao with. I had no idea he was dating anyone. He told me he hadn't dated since his marriage ended, and he knew I didn't watch the show. I ended up finding out about Bao the other day and asked him if he was dating someone, and he told me he wasn't. I messaged Bao via Instagram and told her everything and sent her screenshots and proof of everything she asked for. He played the both of us. He is a master manipulator and tries to play the victim in every situation. He's not a good guy. He just puts on a good act. Alena has been accused of clout chasing, but has continued to post receipts on her side of the story. And she ended up posting a YouTube video. Okay, she made a channel and posted a video. She made it clear that both Texas and Louisiana, the states they both reside in, are one-party consent states when it comes to recording a phone call without someone's knowledge. In the call, Zach admits to having been involved with multiple women while he was filming for the show, aka while he was married to Michaela. Okay, now this is a video of the girl on YouTube, right? The girl, the girl was on YouTube, and let me see.
Been a lot of arguments as to whether or not the allegations made against Zach are true or not. So I'm making this video to provide my most recent receipts, which are phone call recordings, because he did call me last night. I don't know why he called me, because I don't have anything to say to him that I haven't already said. But I did record the call, and just a disclaimer that Texas and Louisiana are both one-party consent states, meaning that I had every legal right to record the phone call without his knowledge. But he did know that I recorded the phone call. I told him afterwards, and I have every right to post it. And I did confirm this with an attorney, and I was given the okay to go ahead and post this. So, with that being said, I'm just going to start by playing the first one. Because there's people claiming that they were hanging out with you while you were filming on the show. There's literally women claiming that they were hanging out with you while you were doing filming for the show. Yeah. So, as I've stated in other interviews, there are other women that were involved, and as you can tell by this, they date back all the way to when he was filming. So this has not all just been something recent.
Yeah, so you're doing some more, like, kind of shit on Zach, right?
Well, now.
Huh?
For now, I don't have any plans on doing anything.
Right. Why even say for now? Like, what's the way? If I post something happy, you like, help y'all on something else. Something like that.
I think you need to come out and take accountability for what you did. I honestly think that would help.
I absolutely disagree. At this point, there's no need for Zach to take accountability for anything. It's out there. He did it. This, everything that comes as a repercussion of what this mofo did, okay? Everything that this mofo did is going to be his payback. To get an apology from Zach at this point is cotton freaking useless. And you can't pressure somebody into doing something that they don't feel like they've done wrong. Listening to the rest of this, Zach doesn't believe that he's done anything wrong and he's still placing blame on her. So, what's the need of trying to push somebody who is not remorseful into apologizing for anything? It will be disingenuous and it wouldn't serve him or anybody else. There's no need of doing it. Like, for what? Girl, move on. Stop it. Now, let me know down in the comment section if you believe that this girl is a clout chaser or whether or not you believe that she's just trying to get her story out there. But, I mean, after a while, nobody's going to be interested in what's going on with this. This man is, allegedly, if he's done all the things that they've said he's done, he's just a straight up creep. He's a nasty human being. But how many nasty human beings do we know? Let's continue on. Shall we? Yes, I shall. So it says someone claiming to be Zach's brother also posted in the subreddit saying that Zach is currently remorseful about the entire situation. Now you see what I'm saying when I said it doesn't, what good is it going to do for us for him to apologize? The father then came out. Here's the thing. Not to judge his mama or his daddy or anything because they could not have known what their son was about. But when they came out there, they was acting like this mofo was the king of Jablep. They were acting like, they was telling Michaela it ain't what you say, but actions speak louder than words, and we looking out for Zach, and Zach is this, and Zach is that, and Nick and Nack is Zick and Zach. Now, Michaela, granted, absolutely had a problem on the show. That's just putting it lightly, right? And so we're not excusing Michaela, the Hurricane K, the snatching his luggage back, the trying to throw herself under the car allegedly, all that kind of stuff. We're not discounting any of that. But we now can see that a lot of what Michaela was going through had a lot to do with how she probably felt like she was being treated in this relationship. Do y'all remember when Zach first left and said that the dog, he was waiting on the dog to fall asleep and all this kind of crap, and we saw Michaela slamming down the Lysol and all of that kind of stuff. Y'all remember all of that? Remember all the times that Zach was going home and couldn't not tolerate Michaela and he just needed to be in his own place. Was Zach messing with other women then? According to this recording that Alena has, there are women who said that they was messing with him allegedly while he was married to Michaela and they was filming him in show. And all this time, Michaela is thinking she crazy. Now, mind you, she left the house too. But Zach quite often left the house. And is that because Zach was entertaining women at his place? Things that make you go, could it possibly been that he was with other women like this girl is saying? I have to always try to keep in mind, and I think, no, I didn't, I don't think. In my previous video about this, I had to indicate that I was an older woman, right? An older seasoned woman. And so um, I don't think like a 20-year-old. But even when I was a 20-year-old, I didn't do the stuff this girl did. Again, a different kind of generation. A lot of you all told me that she's Generation Z and don't put her in a class with y'all millennials. Y'all said, let her be in her generation. But you got to stop beating a dead horse and expecting an apology from him is as useless as the one that I'm getting ready to read from his brother. It's useless. Why is his family coming out? He's telling her that, basically she ruined his life. Boo, your actions did that. Now, the both of them was having a conversation during that recording about, who put it out there and she put it out there and all that kind of stuff. I don't think that I could have ever come out and told somebody what I did. And I don't think that I could have ever come out and talked about it in such detail as this young lady did. Okay? I couldn't have did it. I'm sorry. I had saw there we go, yellow spot. Okay. Thank you so much, Beverly Conley, for the $9.99 super chat. It seems Zach was a big fraud. Absolutely, that's the way it seems. Absolutely. And he's not apologizing. He is doubling down. Thank you so much, Beverly Conley, boo. Thank you so much, Pamela Cleveland, for the $10 super chat. Picking a fight and leaving the house is definitely a cheater move. Zach is a cheater. Okay, Pamela, tell us how you really feel, Boki. Pamela said he's a cheater auntie. Thank you so much, Boo, for the super chat. I appreciate it. So let's go back on here and share this. Right, let's look at this. Whew. So the brother, they said someone claiming to be Zach's brother also posted in the subreddit saying that Zach is currently remorseful about the entire situation. Excuse me, and not doing well. It says, I'm his youngest brother. We are all very concerned for him because I've never seen him in this state. He is at our parents' house right now in Louisiana, and I drove down as well to see him. I actually sleep with him every night. What? I actually sleep with him every night because he can't be alone right now. He's on Ambien and other antidepressant drugs, so the whole phone call that girl secretly recorded for more attention and clout. He doesn't remember a thing and wasn't in his right mind. What the? I ain't gonna be able to do this. If he is that bad, he needs to be 5150, 7230, 6040, 2020, 24 hours. Are you see? If he's this bad as this brother is saying and he don't remember nothing, he on all this stuff, this mofo need to be 75-25. Okay? 70-30. 1090. And I ain't even trying to be funny. This mofo need to be in a hospital. Like, are you, like, somebody wrote this? And so what is this, to garner sympathy? He is off social media, but when stuff like this happens, people tell him, I wish they didn't. And I'm sick of this one person who continues this whole situation clearly for attention. What? He, and we know what mistakes he's made. He's beyond remorseful. It will only make him a better person. We love him and always will. Let me tell you something, mofo. Let me just say something to you, whoever that alleged brother is that's supposed to be out that mofo. Until he takes responsibility for the stuff that he has done, whether in private or in public, he ain't gonna change. It's not gonna make him a better person. It's gonna make him more skilled. It's gonna make him more careful. But if he doesn't get down to the bottom of who he is, come clean about that situation, go to a doctor and not be sitting up at home, get some serious therapy, he's just going to be better at the game. Being exposed and all that kind of stuff doesn't make you necessarily a better person. Are you kidding me? They sat up here on that cotton freaking show and tore Michaela down, the brothers did. Every time Michaela did something, he was on that phone with his brothers. And not one time did I ever see them take into consideration Michaela. And now all of a sudden, you want empathy and sympathy? If he's that bad, institutionalize him. Put him in a clinic or somewhere where he can get the care that he absolutely needs, because this is beyond y'all. This is beyond family kumbayaing. Small folk got a serious problem. And if you think that wasn't going to come out, you crazy. Now you got the family allegedly coming at the fans. Because according to the video by Janice, the father that came out in the group and they told them that this basically their fault. This is according to Janice Hilton. They caused all of this. Now, granted, the girl could have handled this behind the scene. She did not have to cause all of this. I don't know whether or not she clout chasing or not, but I don't want to be clout chasing off of what she did. Like, I don't need that kind of clout. Like, no, thank you. No, ma'am, Pamela. No, ma'am. But this right here is out of control. This girl is on a serious interviewing tour. She's not done. She is not done in the least bit. We have not heard the last from her. We have not heard the last from her. I totally don't think that we've heard the last from her. But everybody else is on a hush-hush. Because I wouldn't be saying nothing and getting into this crap either. If I was, I'll be so far away from this because it doesn't look good for the show. It really doesn't look good for the show. And here's my thing. Another thing I want to point out is that all the stuff he went through with this girl, he calls her back. For what? Leave well enough alone. Now you call her back. You know people going to hit that record button. Who can you trust? If she goes out there on Reddit and says all of this stuff, what makes him think that she can be trusted to have a private conversation with him without recording it? What an idiot. That's just, to me, that's just arrogant and narcissism at its best. That you could call somebody and try to put it on them and think they ain't gonna record it, and then the brother gonna tell about some he don't understand what he said, he don't know what he said. Get out of here with that bull crap. Absolutely, he's community peen. And the sad part about it is probably so many women that believe his story. Because look at all these women who watched this mofo week after week and still was in his DMs. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Anyway, I love you all to pieces. This is the end of my auntie said this and so. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about all of this. Is this girl a clout chaser? Was it Zach's brother? Is Zach, I can't. Love y'all.